And Moses. Alright, bro. So I made a Facebook post which said there is a difference. No, I said all humans lie, but there is a distinct difference between lying and being a liar. What does that mean, Aaron Moses? That means if lying is a part of your lifestyle, if you have certain patterns and you lie a lot, obviously you are a liar. All humans lie. We all do it. It's a natural form of communication, just like gossiping. Just because you gossip here and there does not mean that you're a gossiper. That does not mean that you're a gossiper, right? Easy. So, I'm going to give you 17 ways to tell if you're a liar, if somebody that you know is a liar, and there's going to be a lot of different ways that I'm going to tell you how to break the spell of being a liar. How do I know so much about lying? You know why? Because if you really know my channel, then you know that I broke the spell of being a pathological liar. And if you want me to tell that story, that's a whole different video. But let's get it. So, number one, man, how to tell if somebody's a liar, how they shift their body. Body language tells you a lot about a person. Okay. Number two, micro expressions. What is a micro expression? Exactly what it sounds like. But the thing about it is, people usually give off these micro expressions when they are trying to hide their body language. If you're trying to hide your body language, if you're trying to hide something, that means you're probably a liar and you probably lie a lot, my nigga. So number three, ooh, we're getting a little juicy here. Number three, if somebody has a low self-esteem, low confidence, they feel like you're more important than them. That's why people lie. They feel like you or the person they're lying to is more important than them. That's why they construct these lies. Okay, lying is essentially communicating that the other person's opinions, the other person's respect, the person's attention, pretty much everything about them is more important than the person who was telling the lie. I don't know why my arm is so shaky. I should have just got my tripod because it's a lot cleaner, but that's fine. Oh, number four, bro. Now, this does not mean that I don't want to have this in my ear because I do want to have the microphone. This doesn't mean that every person that wears makeup or has a boob job or has butt shots are liars, but that is essentially a lie. That's not who you are, that's not how you were born, and that is not what you're going to pass down to your children. Your eyes are not that big, your cheeks are not rosy, your boobs did not look like that when you grew them. Your booty, all you have to do is just, eat more broccoli. No, not broccoli, spinach. Do some squats, but no, you don't want to do that. You wanted to take the easy way out. You wanted to get booty shots and you wanted to put lard in your breast and you wanted to wear makeup and you're a liar because that's not what you look like and I'm offended. All right. Number five. Ooh, look. Now, I tell stories a lot. I tell stories a lot because I used to be a pathological liar. I'm in recovery. Okay. So, the number one way that I used to lie to people was me telling these amazing. I went to Paris and I fought ninjas on a plane, and when I landed, I smoked weed with the ambassador. Like, bro, just believable, not like that, believable stuff, but mostly when I lied, it was in stories. But I had a real problem. I had a real problem. And if a person is always telling stories and they can always one up you, they're probably a liar. But the thing about it is, I tell stories to my girl a lot, and she does not like that. But you could check my IG and tell these stories is real. You could check my Facebook. I used to take a lot of pictures. Facts. All right. But telling stories all the time. The number six. They're always the victim. Oh my god, this fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? Always the victim in these stories, bro. And when you ask them, so why did he punch you in the face? What? Why did he punch me in the face? Because he's a psycho. Not everybody's a psycho. See, there's a phrase that pimps say, and that phrase is, and we're gonna get to that a little bit later. That phrase is, Jose is no say. All right. When somebody is always the victim, they're probably not being completely honest with you. Nobody's always the victim, and if they are, then you probably shouldn't be around them because if you hang around 9 millionaires, you're the 10th. Facts. All right, number 7. Unfortunately, this is true. If somebody is a drug addict or a recovering addict, they're probably a liar. Why do I say this? Because that's what J's do. J is for junkie. That's what J's do. Okay, J's lie all day to borrow money, to get money, to I can't come to work today because my son's in the hospital. That's what J's do. They lie, bro. So 9 times out of 10, if you're dealing with somebody that is a drug addict or a recovering addict or a J, they're probably a pathological liar. Okay, I speak from experience. All right. So if somebody's a drug addict or a recovering drug addict, they're like, even why do you say a recovering drug addict? Because, bro, if you put anything in your body that much, especially drugs, you put drugs in your body that much, that's gonna change your personality. Now you could burn all your brain cells and mess up your liver and your lungs and your spinal fluid, but all of that stuff can be grown back, especially through prayer and meditation and fixing your diet. But what is not gonna grow back is your sense of morality, your values, and your personality. Your personality is always going to be different if you're a J. If you don't actively work on it, if you just think you're going to smoke all those thousands of grams of crack and then you could just be a normal person again and be a counselor, that's not how life works, bro. You can transmute those energies and lie to people to get them to manipulate them to get jobs and do all kind of cute stuff, but you're still going to be a liar. You're still the spirit of lying is still going to dictate how you communicate. All right. So we have number 8. Ooh, just like I said, promiscuity. If somebody's a thought, a little hot thotty body, thotties lie, bro. Thotties lie to get what they want. Now I'm not saying that you're a prostitute or anything just because you're a thotty or you was promiscuous and you got hundreds of bodies. But usually, if somebody doesn't have enough respect for themselves to not thought around, then they're probably not gonna have enough respect for you to not lie to you. Okay? So they're probably a liar if they're a thotty. Not all thought. I met some honest thoughts, honestly, but it's rare. All right, it's rare. Um, Number 9, somebody who constantly brags about their intelligence. Because if you feel like you're smart, if you feel like you're super smart, if you feel like you're a genius, like I feel like I am sometimes, then you feel like you can pull one over on people all the time. You feel like nobody is seeing your manipulation in your games, and you think you're just putting them in this haze in this daze and putting them in a mental maze, which is not always true. All right. So if somebody is constantly bragging about how intelligent they are and how much smarter than the average person they are, then I'm not gonna say that they're a liar, but they'll certainly be willing to lie to you because you're in their world not gonna be able to detect their lies. I didn't write this down, but if somebody is a very passive aggressive person, passive aggression is definitely a sign of lying. If you watch that video I made about the thing that happened in Ohio, where the dude got hit in the face with that can, when I was talking about how white people say the N word and they try to pepper it in real quick, a lot of times they won't say, "What's up, my N word?" They might just say, "You know, you my nigga, right? Do you feel comfortable with me saying the word nigga?" That's passive aggressive, bro. If people do that, that's like lying. That's deceptive. You feel me? Nextly, if people always omit the truth, omission of the truth is a lie. Omission of the truth is a lie. If somebody's like, "Hey, can I borrow your car to go to the store?" And you're like, "Sure," and they come back like 2 hours later, and you're like, "Why were you gone for 2 hours? What did you buy?" And they're like, "Oh, I would have to go all the way across town to get this, but you didn't tell me that." Well, you didn't ask. Omission of the truth. That's a lie, and I hate that. I hate that type of lying more than any. That's so childish. All right, so number 10, if they have any personality disorders, if they're narcissistic, if they have borderline personality disorder, if they're a sociopath, psychopath, they're more susceptible to being a liar. I'm not saying all people with personality disorders are liars, obviously, because that would just be unfair and ignorant. But I will say it is certainly something that will make somebody more susceptible to being a liar. All right. Number 11, bro. If somebody is immature, the thing about it is, lying is what children do. Children typically have low self-esteems, low confidences, and they can't problem solve as much as they would like to. And lying for some people is a very easy solution to a problem that they're in. And if a person is just overly immature, such as a drug addict, such as a thotty, most thotties are very immature, such as somebody that has low self-esteem, such as somebody who uses a lot of physical enhancements, then they're gonna be a liar. I don't remember how I started that sentence, but it's fine. So number 12, if somebody has a lot of fears, if they're a fear-based person, if they're a fear-based person, they're gonna lie a lot because lying is a safety net, bro. Lying is a cloak. When people lie, like I said before, it's to display that they think that you're more important than them. If somebody thinks that you're more important than them than they are, if somebody respects you more than they respect themselves, if somebody loves you more than more than they love themselves, they're gonna lie to you, bro. And lying is easy. Being strong and being courageous is not easy. Okay, so if somebody has a lot of fears, somebody has a lot to lose, they're gonna lie. Trust me. All right. So number 13, if people, I'm not saying, and again, guys, this is not for all. This is not 110% definite guarantee, but these are symptoms. So out of these 20, if somebody has, we'll just say like seven of these, 7 out of 20, then they're probably a pathological, they're probably a liar. They don't just lie sometimes because that's a human form of communication and it's natural for everybody to lie. They're a liar. They make a career out of it and they have a problem and they need help and they need to leave you alone. Facts. If somebody is overly funny, if somebody's overly funny, then there's a good chance that they're a liar. Why do I say this? Because you can easily use your humor to distract people and to plant ideas into people's minds without them knowing it. And somebody who would be that manipulative will probably lie to you. Okay? I'm not going to say too much more on that. But you think of it. You create your own theories and your own thoughts on that. I'm not a thought leader. I'm just a thotty. Okay. Well, yeah, these next two are going to be more so communication patterns, right? If somebody uses a lot of fillers, a lot of fillers, so they can think a lot, they're probably lying at that moment. A lot of you know what I'm saying? Got them. That's an indication of lying to me. If they put them in the wrong places, if they put them in places that don't make sense for them to put them. For example, I went to the store and they didn't have a lot of bread, so I just decided to get tortillas. Or they say, same sentence, I went to the store and you know what I'm saying? They didn't have the bread that you like, so I just got some tortillas. You see the distinct difference? When you put and fillers in in weird places, it's an indication of a lie. Trust me, I study criminology. Okay, so number 15. We'll just say 15 for all intents and purposes. Next, when people use phrases and they sound like they say it all the time, such as, I'm gonna be honest with you. To be honest, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Why would you, tr- nigga? What? That's not how people talk when they're telling the truth. And listen, you might not believe me. I'm gonna be 100% truthful with you. Remember just body language. Remember, I'm gonna be just listen. I care about how you feel. I care what you think of me. I don't want you to think I'm lying to you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be 110 nigga word numbers that don't even exist. Infinity% honest with you. And when people talk like that, very extreme, they say a lot of like I forgot what it's called, but when people say 110,000, I'm gonna keep it a million. I'm gonna keep it a million Brazilians with you. Like what? Shut. You're about to lie. Thank you. Number 16. Now, like I just said, I just told you that when I was younger, I was a pathological liar. So just naturally, me lying so much in my past, I'm a good liar. That's true. But if somebody is an exceptional liar, they're probably a pathological liar, bro. And if they lie to you, to other people, look, I'm about to tell this nigga we just went to the store. I'm about to tell him I'm broke, but or they ask you to lie for them. Don't tell Tony I just got paid. Like what? I'm not. That's not my business. That's now you're gonna make me lie for you. You're a sociopath, man. That's a danger. These are some dangerous people, man, and that's a fact. But if somebody's a good liar, and it's not like I practiced. Well, that was a lie. I did practice, but it's not like well, I did do that. But if people like stand in the mirror and just practice lying and try to absorb, or they record themselves lying, I'm 6'1", 210 pounds, and I don't have any kids, baby. You see it? You see my body language? You see how I can't even lie so naturally about big things anymore? If somebody practices that and they're really good at it and they lie to you on the phone, look, I'm about to tell her it's nobody over here, but I'm sick. If people do that often, they're probably a pathological liar and they probably lie to you quite often. Message. Um number 17, bro. If somebody lies about little stupid stuff, then they're a pathological. You know why they do that? You want me to put you in the mind of a pathological liar? You know why they do that? So they can practice lying. So they can practice lying and they can see how their lies affect other people's lives. If you believe them or not, your body language and the consequence of lying and how to lie better, bro. That's why people tell a lot of stupid little lies. If somebody's like, "What did you eat today?" Pizza, and they know they ate a burger. Little stupid. That like, why would you lie about that? Why would you lie about that? Just like when I was in my illness, when my cousin was like, "Look," and I hate when people tell me to lie for them. "Look, we didn't go to Stacy's house. All right, we didn't get high. We didn't go to Stacy's house. We stayed at my crib and we got drunk. So if my girl asks you, don't tell her we went to Stacy's house." And I was like, "All right, I got you, bro. I'm not about to mess you up, Kyle." And she, "So what did y'all do last night?" I was like, "Man, we went to the club. It was up. We was in there. Ooh, yeah." And then he was like, "Would you tell her?" I was like, "I tell her we went to the club and it was busting and we almost got in a fight, but then Quinn broke it up and it was lit." And she was like, Why did you tell her all of that?" And I was like, "Why did I tell her all of that? I think I just wanted her to think I was cool because she's pretty. Don't do I still lie? Of course, that's just the normal form of human communication, man. But I don't pathologically. I'm not a pathological liar. You feel me? But facts. And number. That's it. Yeah. Or I really don't like to say this to people because I low key. Oh, bro, I didn't even notice that was you, man. Shout out to Johnny Boy Blaze, man. This dude is an original Mosiah, a friend, not even a Mosiah. He's an actual friend, man. I haven't heard from you in a minute. Definitely email me, text me. I got the same number. Nigga, I thought you was dead, my nigga. But number, the first one I wrote down, I really don't want to say this, but because I have trust issues, which is fine. It's totally healthy. But when people keep it too real, like Nature Boy says everything about himself, like, and he was saying pretty much his tactic to gain followers and to build a stronger rapport with his audience was to keep it too real. He was talking about he was drinking gallons of semen and he used to be a homosexual porn star and how he was just wilding out and being foolish and just how just He kept it too real. He kept it so real that I have to believe he's a pathological liar and a super manipulative person. I would never trust anybody like Nature Boy. When I saw how real and raw and like, to be honest with you, oh, see? No, but this is actually me being honest. To be honest with you, I use that same tactic, but not to I don't need you to do anything. I don't need your freaking money. I don't have merchandise. I don't need you for anything, to be honest. So me keeping it real is just so I can make better content and so I can relate to my people so people don't feel like they're weird and like they're the only person on the planet with these issues and these problems. So that's why I do it. I don't do, there's no homosexual porn stars, actresses that drink gallons of semen that want to be spiritual advisors now. So him saying that is very manipulative. Him saying that he had intercourse with all these women that had the super pack, the mother of all packs, the HIVs, and the herpalerps. What? Why would you tell somebody who can relate to that, bro? Who can relate to that? Why would you tell somebody you interacted with somebody with the HIVs and the herpalerps? Why is that so important? I don't want to know that. If I did, I wouldn't tell you because I wouldn't want you thinking that I was an irresponsible person, bro. You think I want to listen to somebody? No. I smoke cigarettes and I drink beer. And sometimes I call off work so I could drink and make music. But then I never actually make the music because I get too wasted and I fall asleep and regret my whole life. That's true. But a lot of people do that though. You see what I'm saying? That's how you build a rapport, not telling people, oh, you know, I had a white man playing in my booty for money. And, um, bro, I don't have anything against homosexuality, but him admitting all of that is very manipulative. Okay, so let me read these comments. Do I still lie? Of course I do. What's up, mate? It's up, mate. You been busy? That's good, man. I got a new addiction now. Fitness, breakdancing, and I'm learning how to DJ. That's fire, bro. I'm really proud of you, bro. Make sure make sure you balance that out with your gardening, bro, cuz like that's going to make it fire. But you stay in New York. Well, you probably got an indoor garden too. Rita Bang, what's up, Ali Ali? Make sure you balance that with your gardening, bro, because not only is that admirable and very dope that you do, but it's gonna balance that masculine energy with your feminine energy. And it's not like gardening's feminine, but the culture that we live in, especially in the Western world, it has a feminine connotation. So just because the energy that gardening has behind it, and you know the earth and like things like that, gardening is actually very masculine. Most of the farmers and gardeners, even right now, but in the ancient days, were males. Just like most of the best yogis in the world are males, most of the best flautists in the world are males. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things that we put that feminine energy behind is actually dominated by males. Message. So anyway, guys, if you don't have any more questions for me, I have to apologize because YouTube is playing me right now. And if I make these videos like longer than 10 minutes, they take like 2 days to upload. I don't know. You remember when that used to happen. But yeah, this video is not even going to be available to watch for like another 20 hours. I don't know why, bruh. YouTube be off that with my phone. Maybe if I had an iPhone, I don't know. Johnny Boy Blaze says, I will stay with my gardening and I may move to farm for a few months. YouTube is crazy, bro. At first I used to think because it was because I was using so much profanity, but it's obviously not that. But I'm very much so excited to watch this video, bro, because I said a lot of amazing things and I made a lot of great points, and hopefully my lady saw this video because I don't think I never told her that I used to be a pathological liar because I assume that people that like me, you know, watch all my videos, which is not true because there's like 1,000 of them. But yeah, man, it was a big problem. But I will make a video on how I broke it, and cause it's horrible, bro. It's so bad, bro. It was definitely, and it's actually in my song. What have I been doing since high school, or what have I done since high school? It's in that song. Give your best to Jimmy. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, man. He appreciates that, man. Thank you. But yeah, I have a nice smile. Cling. How many times do you brush your teeth, Aaron Moses? Less than you, and I don't have cavities. I haven't had a cavity since I've had all of these adult teeth. I know what I'm doing. My smile's not the whitest, but you know what? Teeth aren't yellow, bro. I mean, teeth aren't white, bro. Bones aren't white, bro. And teeth are bones. They're made of the same stuff. So don't let that oppressor get to your brain, bro. Just because it's white don't mean it's right. All right, it's Aaron Moses, man. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together, man. Life is in the breath. Take a breath, breathe it in. Peace. Love you.